All right, so this video is titled, Is Landlording for You? Should you be a landlord? And that's a really great question. And in order to really get the meat and potatoes to the answer to this question, we have to look internally at ourselves and ask ourselves a few questions. Some things like, am I a people person? Landlording involves people, obviously, right? Lots of people, different people, people from all walks of life. And you have to communicate with them effectively on a regular basis in order to be a good landlord. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, can you problem solve? As a landlord, tenants will call you all of the time for different things, different issues that need to be resolved. Some big, some small, some everything in between. And sometimes you would be mind blown at the type of things you get called for to try to problem solve. And that's because people are relying on you as an expert problem solver, at least in regards to their living space and their apartments and the areas that you provide for them to live in. And so you have to be on top of that and be willing to answer those needs or send somebody to answer those needs in order to take care of your tenants. And then the third point is patience. Do you have patience with people? Because all types of things can go wrong, or there could be issues or different things with landlording that sometimes happens. And again, you have to stop and ask yourself, are you going to be patient enough to withstand those waves and be able to continue moving forward day to day to focus on your big picture goal? And that brings me to my last point is, can you delay gratification? Because all of the stuff I just mentioned obviously takes work, takes time, takes effort. And why do people do that? Why would anyone be a landlord in the first place when it involves all of that? Well, that's because there is gratification at the end of it. People do it because it's a great way to build wealth, and it's a great way to make money and offset other expenses and things of that nature. And so if you can withstand all of the things I mentioned in the beginning of this video in order to delay gratification and come up with this big prize at the end of you being a good landlord, it's really worth it in my opinion. And what's worth it to me even more than that is just treating people well and taking pride in being a good landlord. Knowing that people depend on you and respect you and really like the job that you do because you do a great job really means more than anything else. And that to me is the bread and butter of being a good landlord. Thank you for watching.